Sup Team KBA, One Tech Traveler here. So I want to talk about these newer tabletop mic stands that I've recently added to my overall setup and kind of just talk through why I think these are great, excellent value, budget friendly and very solid, sturdy mic stands that have really multiple uses and can ease into your setup, whether you are traveling around or looking to add some extra mounts to give you more flexibility with either your microphones or lighting and equipment. So let's talk about the newer PC02 dual tabletop mic stands. Okay, first off, let's give you a deeper dive into what comes inside the box. Very simple, very basic. These aren't actually the PC02. They are the other models that we see here. So if you're looking for a different kind of approach to these mic stands, they do offer a different sort of locking wheel, mic clips, and even one with a flexible adapter. But the PC02, this is literally what we get inside the box. We have 3 pieces. This is the mic clip. So a bit of a closer look at it. Very simple, and it's going to fit pretty much your traditional type of mics that can slide through. This is kind of at its normal length. That's what's going to tighten it. And again, it works very solidly. Now, if I loosen that, it has an inner pole, which can basically go all the way and like separate. But at its highest length, you can see is pretty much like 30 centimeters. So basically doubles the length that you get from its original height. And yeah, very solid. So if you are holding a bit more heavier duty equipment, then I generally, for safe measure, just put it a little bit lower to make sure it's not going to overextend or make it more vulnerable to wobbles. This is the iron base itself. So this is roughly 10 diameter. So from one end to the other, it's very nice, much thicker. You can see more heavy duty as you would expect for the base. You will take the base and simply just screw that in. Very easy. You don't need any type of like Allen key or equipment. You can just screw it in and then get a solid connection. So yeah, if you want to use the mic clip for a different stand, you can just remove this little adapter from there. You just screw that in. And then we can screw this in. And yeah, there you have it. Very straightforward, 3 pieces that easily come together. Very solid, and you can pretty much get up and running within a minute or 2. And this is kind of what they look like. Now, I wasn't really expecting too much from these, but I wanted a very minimal type of mic stand that gave me more adjustable height. Didn't take up much space on my table since I don't really have much space, especially on this one when I use my laptop and stuff. And basically just give me more versatility with how I want to use it. So we have 2 that comes inside the package, and for $20 it's really great value. And yeah, you can easily get started, especially if you're looking to do more like interviews, podcasting, and doing it more with one person. Then this is a nice easy setup to do. The stands themselves are made of like an iron cast metal that is sturdy, has some weight, but isn't crazy heavy. On the vertical, it basically allows you to handle pretty heavy stuff that we can look at in a moment, but also means that it's not gonna have that much wobble even when you have it fully extended. On its shortest base, you can see we have my Blue Yeti microphone attached directly onto it. You're looking at roughly like 12 centimeters, so gives you a pretty good amount of elevation from the ground at its lowest base. That again is useful for me directly, but if you want to go much higher, then you're looking close to around 30 centimeters, so it has pretty good elevation like so. We also get that included a mic clip here. This is made out of a plastic, and you're able to tilt the angle here so it does pivot at one point. But of course, you can interchange that if you want to add your own or specific kind of mic clip, or even put additional mounts that we'll look at shortly. So for me, this is really nice because, again, depending on if I'm moving between different tabletops and want to adjust the height, especially with my laptop if I have it raised, then I have that flexibility of doing so compared to the stand that my Blue Yeti mic came in, which was kind of just affixed at a certain point, so I had to kind of lean in. If I wanted to open that up a bit more, we have this also like we have this tilting knob, which you can loosen. It's basically just a screw. You can increase the height to its maximum that you want. You can also fully remove it, since they are like separate pieces. But once you have it at the height, then you simply just tighten it and the screw is just going to lock it in place. I haven't had any problems with this sort of sliding down or caving underneath the weight, even if I put my full frame Sony a7 III on this. So again, for the price and the iron metal build, it's nice to see that actually holds and gives you a bit more options with what you want to mount on this. And you can see we get nice elevation, so I have it a bit more to this level. And then basically it's just the flexibility. You can change the adapter on the top. So we have a 3/8 thread size from the pole here. And within the mic clip, you can simply just get a coin, loosen it, and then that is going to provide an adapter if you want to connect those that have more of like a 5/8 thread size, like my Blue Yeti mic. So yeah, you can change this. And just to show you, from currently what I use with my like live stream or more wireless setup, this is like my wireless mic with the Interview Go. I can simply just do that, and yeah, I can take it anywhere with me without any wires compared to the Blue Yeti. And I like, for condenser mics, they will fit in this. This is actually a bit thinner, so I have it resting, but it works perfectly fine, and that gives me a bit more flexibility if I want to lean it back rather than the Blue Yeti mic. So I really like it. The mic clip is fine for most instances, and typical condenser mics that once you use the clip, then you won't have any problems there. But if you want to change it up a little bit, connect other equipment that you want to use, so whether it might be your light or your monitor, you can also do that too. And I have a few equipment lying around, and I'll link sort of this mount that I use, which is basically a Manfrotto, and it's kind of a click and release type. So this will be the main piece that we can connect onto it, and then I have the attachment on my equipment, so I can sort of hot swap whatever I want. But I can slide that in. Now it's not going to sort of twist all the way down, so I kind of just place it however far, but it is like tight and good straight off the bat. There we go. So you can see now I have a different mount option here. And I can use this, so if I already have 1.4 mic and want to have more flexibility with like monitor options or LEDs, then switching the mic clip out for any adapters you might have lying around is going to really help. I really like this a lot. And there we go. You can see I've just clipped it in. Now something I can use as an LED light source. So if I have my laptop here and I want to sort of have some lighting, I can use this. I can use my small pocket lighting if I want, or if I want to connect a monitor, like not connected directly on top of my camera, kind of affix it to something and then have the HDMI cable running inside, then I can clip this one in, and then I can basically just watch myself separately from the camera itself. So these stands are honestly really amazing. I've been very impressed with how versatile they are. Again, they're good base. The only thing I would mention is that the bottom here doesn't have any rubber feet. So on more delicate or like scratchable surfaces, then you kind of need to get some like mat to put on it if you don't want to scratch. But for me, on my like wood or marble tabletop, and because it's just stationary, like I honestly don't find it being a big deal, but definitely something to note if you're going to put it on glass or something. It doesn't come with a rubber footing, but everything else works great. And again, I've had this for a couple of weeks now, and I've been interchanging different equipment on here and sort of playing around with my different mounts and adapters, and honestly I think it's really nice. I like the level of elevation. There are some that can go a little bit higher, but for me I always like something minimal, and as long as it's within the range. If I do want something to like angle and rotate it, then it's really just changing the mic clip for the kind of adapters that you want or have lying around, and that's going to give you more flexibility. But yeah, if you're looking for just a simple like vertical mic stand, then these ones are really awesome. And you can see you can have a very mobile setup together with your laptop without having to have a big tripod, big stands, and keep things very minimal, clean, and having some more space on your table. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up with the newer PCO2. I kind of want to share this out as I was kind of looking for these stands to put my different microphone options on, and been thoroughly impressed and happy with it. So thanks a lot for joining me, Team KBA. If you have any questions around the newer PCO2, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Alternatively, if you think these are the right mic stands for you or want to have a look at other mic stands, then check out the link down below where you can purchase it, and you can read my final written review on my website if you prefer to read and get a bit more details. So thanks a lot for joining me, Team KBA. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.